You're on 100.3 The Sounds of MacArthur. This is the Aussie Collection Show. It's now time for that segment, Acoustics In The Room. We now have the talented Dusty. Welcome.
Hi, Greg. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in. So for those unfamiliar, can you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Olivia Dustman. I am a student in the Lower Blue Mountains. I am a performer. I do charity events. I do festivals. I do cafe gigs. All works. I play guitar, multiple ukuleles, both soprano and baritone. I play piano, and I also play bass and electric guitar. I've been musical since I was born, basically. My mom says that my first words were actually singing. I've been very active in my school's musical community since primary school all the way through high school. Choirs and the Stedfords. I've been part of multiple choirs like the Australian Youth Choir and the Australian Girls Choir. I'm very avid in the musical community. My school is doing a musical this year. I'm not allowed to say what it is, but it's one of my favorites and I'm hoping to get a significant role. I was part of the Blue Mountains Musical Society. We did Gypsy late October, early November of last year, and that was such a fun time, and I made so many meaningful friendships there. Basically, I live and breathe music, and yeah.
And with all those instruments that you said you play, have you got a favourite that you like to play?
I love playing the ukulele because of the fun and bouncy feel it has, but I have recently been getting more into guitar music. It's a lot, it's really fun to play, and you can just do so much with it. A little bit more than I think you can do with the ukulele, so I think I'm more of a guitar person now.
Yeah, and if anyone has seen you perform or seen you are incredible, great talent.
Thank you so much.
So was there a particular moment when you realised that music was what you wanted to do as a full-time career?
Well, really? I guess, yeah. I'm not really sure, actually, because I have literally been brought up with music in my life. So it's kind of been all around me my entire life, and you know, singing when I was younger. I wrote my own little songs in my bedroom and all that kind of stuff. I kind of have just been brought up into music. So I've just, in my head, I've been like, I want to do music from the moment I can remember, really.
Yeah. And what has many artists inspired you musically over the years?
Oh my god, yes. So my family is a big fan of C.W. King, and I was brought up with the Beatles and Queen, and those are just going to be my lifelong influences. But currently I am obsessed. I'm sure you hear this from every female artist that comes on your show, but I'm obsessed with Billie Eilish and what she's accomplished, and the fact that she was rated the top female artist, #1 on Triple J's top 100 list this year is fantastic, and it's so inspiring to see a fellow young female artist get as far as she has in the community. I also am a massive fan of Panic at the Disco and Brendan Urie. He is a god, and what he can do with his voice is incredible. I also love this she's not small, I love this YouTuber named Dodie Clark. She has beautiful ukulele music, and I love her to death. Her voice is just so gorgeous, and the way that she plays with harmonies and lyrics is just beautiful to me.
Wow. Well, we would love to hear a live one in the studio.
Yeah.
What did you want to do for us first?
So this first song is a song called Create Life, which I actually wrote for an English assignment I had last year. It's based on the book Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, that's what it's called. We were told to write an appropriation of a piece based on Gothic literature, so I chose Frankenstein, and I figured I'd write a song because that's what I'm good at. So hopefully you enjoy.
Take it away.
Sounds like shocking truth is, you will never be his. He's left you covered in stitches to fulfill his dark twisted wishes. It's a novel idea, create a lie, create a lie, create a lie. He made your life reanimated, but you're not appreciated, leaving behind the creature he sired. We stalk him all around as he moves from town to town, just to kill his greatest desire. But the shocking truth is, oh, you will never be his. He's left you covered in stitches to fulfill his dark twisted wishes. It's a novel idea, create a love, create a love, create love. Who is the monster? Is it you or him? Creator or creation? Who is more guilty of sin? Now that's the sad question. Create a lie, create a love, create life, create love, create life.
100.3 FM, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Great song. Do you find it hard for getting inspiration when you are singing out and write songs?
Well, I draw a lot of inspiration from my life, whether it be, an assignment that I have to do, or a failed friendship, or a failed romance, and that kind of stuff. So if there's something that's extreme that's happening in my life, it is very likely that I will write a song about it, and that's probably what inspires me the most.
Yeah. And do you have a process when you are writing, or does it change all the time?
Oh, it changes all the time. There is no set process to how I work. Sometimes I write the melody and then the lyrics come and then the chords. Sometimes I write the chords and then the lyrics and then the melody. Sometimes I have lyrics and it just takes me fiddling around with my guitar to finally find a perfect combination of lyrics and melody and all that kind of stuff. It really changes all the time, and usually I'll just be sitting in my room and then just come across something and be like, wow, actually this is really cool. I'm gonna keep pursuing this. And not gonna lie, there are a lot of songs on the chopping board because I can be quite perfectionist with my music, so if I don't like it, I'm not gonna finish it.
And do you have any plans on releasing some original music?
I'd love to. I have a SoundCloud, but it's kind of not being used at the moment. I need to get more into SoundCloud. I do have Create Life on my SoundCloud. It's at DustyMusic, by the way. I don't have the other song that I'm going to play for you, but I will record that and put that up because there is a difference between the live version and the recorded version that I would like to show to the world, which I haven't really shown yet. Yeah, I'd love to release music someday, someday hopefully be the next Lin-Manuel Miranda and write my own musical or something like that, but
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool. But yeah, I'd love to release some music, I just need to get on it, actually, yeah.
And have you got an ultimate goal for your music that you'd love to achieve?
I'd love to just one day, I don't know, one of my main goals in life is to be on the stage and do musical theatre professionally. That's where my life is kind of headed. But I'd love to have an album that's appreciated by a bunch of people. It doesn't have to be big. I don't have to be the biggest pop star in the world. I want to be who I am, but with an audience that appreciates my music. And, I want to have a good audience, and I would love to be able to hear my music and enjoy it. That's really my main goal, is to impress people.
Well, I think with songs like Create Life, they'll be impressed. Very good. And do you have any gigs that are coming up where everyone can see you perform? I
do. I have a charity gig. It's not a gig, it's a charity event that I'm going to. I wrote it down so I didn't forget. So it's called Give Back to the RFS, Show and Shine. It's hosted by the folks at the Finer Detail Industries in Picton. And it's just going to be an event where, it's a car show, I believe. It's just going to be an event where people can come in, check out stuff. I'm going to be busking there, so any money that I make will be going towards the Fireys and all their efforts that they've, because, bad stuff is happening at the moment, and we need to really, give back to the RFS. That's one of the main events that's happening. It's going to be on February the 1st, next Saturday. I'm also going to be part of a Department of Education art unit program called the Solo Vocal Camp 2020. I was fortunate to be part of this last year, and there's going to be a stage show of the entire event after the camp that's been happening. It's going to be on March 20th, I believe. You can just come in and check out all the amazing talent that the high schools of Sydney have to, so not just Sydney, the high schools of Australia have to offer, and it's just a lot of fun. I made a lot of good friends there, and I can't wait to do it again.
Wow, so seems very busy.
Yeah.
And what's the best way for everyone to stay up to date with what's going on with you?
That would be my Facebook and my Instagram. Instagram, not so much. I'm trying to work on getting that back up again. My Instagram is at FairyTaleBinch on Instagram, obviously. And my Facebook is at DustyMusic, and I try to post frequently on there, updates and events that I'm going to be at. Yeah, mainly that. Also my SoundCloud once I get it back up and running.
And what made you decide to use the name as Dusty for you?
Well, I had a music teacher who he gave me the nickname Dusty, and obviously my last name is Dustman, and he was very important to me, and I valued his opinion a lot, and I just figured I like the name Dusty. It's a nice name, and I do music, so DustyMusic, because I value his opinion a lot. He meant a lot to me. He taught me a lot of stuff, and yeah,